All right, so I got a bit of a crazy hiking story while I was in China. So one day I had this really long hike planned. It was like 25 kilometers long, 1,500 meters of elevation gain. It was pretty long. And anyway, 4 hours into the hike, terrible navigation. You know, the signs are unreliable, sun-baked, or like JPEG images completely blown up. You can't read them. I'm kind of lost. The buildings are like abandoned. And I kind of got to a dead end, right? It was like a swamp. I'm like, okay, I can't keep pushing through. I gotta like circle back. I gotta make a 5-hour walk back or something, you know, this sucks. But 20 minutes later, as I started walking back, I saw a guy. He was wearing full-blown camo, like full on, like head to toe. And he's got like a bag of lychees. He's got a bag of rice, and he's got like, you know, a tattered tote bag. I'm like, all right. So I asked him like, hey, where are you going? He said he's going the way I came from, right? I'm like, hey, can I follow you? He's like, sure. And I'm like, okay, I'm putting a lot of trust in this guy. So I follow him. I get to the point of no return, and he just pushes through. It's like this swamp with like huge plants, whatever. I'm like going underneath it, like barely keeping up with him. He's walking, but I'm like running to keep up. He's so fast. And I'm like, my heart's beating. I'm like, is this a good idea? And as we're going, we kind of go through more abandoned buildings. We take a bit of a break for a second, you know, kind of looking out, and he's just staring, you know. Doesn't have a phone he's using, just staring out into the sun, you know. I'm like, okay, man, respect. Anyway, we keep moving.
Okay.
And I feel like as we're getting deeper, I'm like, I don't know, this is probably a mistake. And there's a point where, you know, I start hearing dogs barking. I'm like, okay, we're kind of near civilization, near a village or something. And then he's like, wait here. And I'm like, okay. And then from his tote bag, he pulls out like a machete, like a full-blown sword. I'm like, I'm dead. I'm done. This is it. Goodbye, world. And he walks like 50 meters forward into this like beehive area. And all he does is he just like puts it like into one of the beehives just to hold it. You know what I mean? And then he walks back. He's like, let's keep going. I'm like, all right, man, let's go. Keep walking. I'm like, okay. You know, that was sketchy. But at the same time, I'm getting this like weird, beautiful sunset kind of vibe, Last of Us feel. Like I hear the soundtrack of Last of Us in my mind. Anyway, we kind of get to near the end part, and I see like dogs. I'm like, oh shit, well, what's going on? You know, there's a bunch of stray dogs, but we just walk through, no problem. And then we get to the trail, and then I'm like, hey, I gotta turn here. And he's like, don't go there, not safe.
我去这里。
哦，你走这条路啊？
对，这里。
这条路不好走，上面这条路好走。
Go to the road. I'm like, oh no, but this is the way out. So I didn't listen to him. I just said bye, and I went the other way that I thought would be better. And I guess you'll see what's up.
I'm going to be walking half this mountain in the dark. Wish me luck.